Out of the 282 active corporate listings in the Philippine Stock Exchange, ICTSI continues to prove that it is the best performing stock, having reached 2 trillion in market capitalization. Out of the holdings in my portfolio, this stock has given me the highest return on capital. This shows how the management team has adapted to the evolving landscape of the global ports industry. As of recording, ICT comprises 24% of my overall portfolio, which is my largest individual holding so far. Imagine investing in a Philippine company years ago, and today that company has become the first publicly listed company in the Philippine Stock Exchange to reach a 2 trillion pesos market capitalization. Today, we're going to answer three important questions. First, how did ICTSI become the first 2 trillion peso company in the Philippine stock market? Second, what does this milestone mean for investors and for the Philippine market? And lastly, the question everyone wants answered, is ICTSI still worth buying today, or has the opportunity already passed? ICTSI operates container terminals around the world. Think of ports as toll gates for global trades. Almost every product that you buy, from electronics, furniture, food, and even clothing, passes through a port before reaching consumers. The more goods that move around the world, the more containers are handled. The more containers handled, the more revenue ICTSI earns. ICTSI has diversified operations across Asia, Europe, Africa, Oceania, and Latin America. Reaching a 2 trillion peso market capitalization didn't happen overnight. It was the result of several years of strong execution. One thing investors love is consistency. ICTSI has consistently reported higher revenue and growing profits. This is because container volumes continued to increase. Global trade expanded after the pandemic disruptions. At the same time, ICTSI managed to improve operational efficiency. Higher volumes combined with better margins translated into record earnings. Many companies can grow sales but struggle to make money. ICTSI is different. Its operating margins are among the highest in the infrastructure sector because once a port is built and operating efficiently, every additional container handled adds significantly to profitability. This creates strong operating leverage. Cash flow is the lifeblood of every business. ICTSI generates millions of pesos in operating cash every year. That cash allows the company to expand existing terminals, win new port concessions, reduce debt when necessary, and pay attractive dividends. ICTSI is not dependent on the Philippine economy alone. The company has spent decades expanding internationally. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come, management actively bids for long-term port concessions worldwide. These concessions often last for decades. That means predictable and recurring cash flows. Markets don't reward companies simply because they are large. Markets reward companies that consistently deliver results. Over the years, ICTSI has built credibility with both local and foreign institutional investors. Foreign funds appreciate companies that have strong corporate governance, reliable earnings, global exposure, and healthy balance sheets. As demand for ICTSI shares increased while supply remained relatively limited, the stock price continued to climb. And since market capitalization equals share price multiplied by outstanding shares, rising share prices eventually pushed ICTSI beyond the 2 trillion peso mark. This achievement is bigger than just one company. It sends a strong message to global investors. It proves that Philippine companies can compete on international stage. ICTSI is succeeding not because of domestic consumption alone. It's succeeding because of its participation in global trade. That's a completely different investment story. This milestone may also attract more foreign institutional investors. Large global funds often have minimum market capitalization requirements before they invest. A larger market capitalization increases liquidity. Higher liquidity makes it easier for billion-dollar funds to enter and exit positions. That creates another potential source of demand for the stock. For the Philippine Stock Exchange, ICTSI's achievement also highlights the importance of globally competitive companies in attracting international capital. Now let's move into the part that most investors care about. What do you think about ICTSI? Personally, I believe ICTSI has built one of the strongest business models among Philippine listed companies. First, the business has a high barrier to entry. You cannot just simply build an international port overnight. Winning concessions requires years of experience, technical expertise, relationships with governments, and significant capital. That gives ICTSI a durable competitive advantage. Second, global trade will likely continue to expand over the long run, even if there are periods of volatility. As emerging economies develop, demand for efficient logistics and container handling should remain important. Third, ICTSI has repeatedly demonstrated disciplined capital allocation. Management doesn't expand recklessly. Instead, they focus on projects where they believe they can generate attractive long-term returns. However, no investment is risk-free. Investors should also consider several risk factors. Global recessions can reduce trade volumes, geopolitical tensions may disrupt shipping routes, changes in government policies or concession agreements could affect certain operations, and because ICTSI has already appreciated significantly, future returns may depend more on continued earnings growth than on valuation expansion alone. Is ICTSI still a buy? My view is that it depends on your investment horizon. If you're looking for a quick trade based solely on momentum, remember that strong companies can still experience meaningful pullbacks. Buying after a major rally may expose you to short term volatility. However, if you are a long term investor focused on owning high quality businesses with durable competitive advantages, ICTSI remains one of the most compelling companies in the Philippine market. ICTSI's rise to a 2 trillion peso market capitalization was not driven by hype. It was built on decades of disciplined execution, international expansion, strong profitability, resilient cash flows, and management's ability to create long-term shareholder value. Whether the stock is a good buy today depends not only on the quality of the business, which is widely regarded as strong, but also on the price you're paying relative to its future growth potential. Long-term investors may view market pullbacks as opportunities to build positions, while short-term investors should be mindful of valuation and market sentiment. At the end of the day, investing is not about buying the most popular company. It is about buying great businesses at reasonable prices and having the patience to let compounding work over time. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out our next deep dive into the Philippine stock market.